Hi everyone, and welcome to Disney Movie Investigations, case file number 1016, Alice Through the Looking Glass. So for those of you that this is their first time watching these videos, my name is Alex, and I am a former Walt Disney World cast member, as well as a lifelong Disney fan. And every week I will take a Disney movie and do a deep dive investigation, and we look at its past, present, and future within the Walt Disney World universe. So this week we are doing Alice Through the Looking Glass, and it was released on May 10th, 2016 in the United Kingdom, and on May 27th, 2016 in the US. This film was directed by James Bobbin and written by Linda Wolverton. And the producer on it was Tim Burton. So the budget for this movie was $170 million. The box office gross was $299.5 million, but that does not include marketing and promotional expenses. So before we get into the plot, let's look at the production of Alice Through the Looking Glass. So Alice in the Looking Glass was announced in Variety in 2012, and James Bobbin was approached to be the director while he was doing post-production work on his last movie, Muppets Most Wanted. And the film was originally to be titled Alice in Wonderland Through the Looking Glass, but they decided that that title was way too long, so it was just shortened to Alice Through the Looking Glass. So in terms of the cast, in July of 2013, Johnny Depp was announced that he would be returning to play the Mad Hatter. In November of 2013, Mia Wasikowska was announced that she would be coming back as Alice. And in January 2014, Sacha Baron Cohen was announced that he would be playing the new villain for the movie, Time. On May 2014, Ras Infants was joining the cast to play Zanuck Hightop, who is the Mad Hatter's father. Anne Hathaway did return to play the White Queen, as well as Helen Bonham Carter would return to play the Red Queen. Alan Rickman would also return to play Absalom, and this was unfortunately his final role. The film, he never was able to see the completed film because he unfortunately passed away 4 months before the film was released, and this film was actually dedicated to him in his memory. So in terms of filming, the principal photography began on August 4th, 2014, and it was in Shepperton Studios in the United Kingdom. And filming also included filming locations included in the Gloucester Docks, where it included the use of the ships, the Kathleen and May, the Iron, the Excelsior, and the Earl of Pembroke. All were used in the filming of Alice Through the Looking Glass. So it was a fairly short filming schedule. It wrapped up on August 31st of 2014. In terms of the soundtrack, Danny Elfman would return to film to do the soundtrack. And Pink recorded the end title track, Just Like Fire, as well as she recorded a cover of the song White Rabbit, which would only be used in promotional materials. So now that we look at the back history, let's look at the plot. So Alice has returned from an adventure in which she captained a ship to China and back. But while she was there, her former fiancé Hamish took advantage of her poor financial situation and put her in a position where she either needed to sell her Alice's ship or sell her house. So Alice is quite distraught, and in order to escape this, she follows Absalom through the Looking Glass into Wonderland. But unfortunately, once she gets there, she arrives at a tea party with the White Queen, Tweedledum and Tweedledee, and the Cheshire Cat, and they all have informed her that the Mad Hatter has lost his munchness. So in order to help, Alice actually goes in search of Time and steals his most valuable possession. Unfortunately, this creates a conflict with the Red Queen, who is taken captive of the Mad Hatter's family. So now it's another battle with the Red Queen and Alice. So in terms of reception, this movie got mixed reviews. A lot of people didn't like it. And it was labeled as the worst movie of the series. The final gross was just under $300 million. Opening weekend, it only did $77 million. Sorry, excuse me. And to help create buzz for the film, they actually would show sneak previews of certain scenes in the film at the 2 theme parks in the United States. So in California Adventure, they created an Alice Through the Looking Glass theater where guests could see a sneak preview of several of the scenes. For those of you that don't remember this is actually what replaced Muppet Vision 3D in California Adventure. And in Walt Disney World, at the end of One Man's Dream attraction in Hollywood Studios, guests could watch a sneak preview of the film at the end of that attraction. So, unfortunately, this movie, after expenses, ended up losing $70 million for the Walt Disney Company. I think, unfortunately, as well, that this film was nominated for 3 Razzies. For those of you that don't know what those are joke film awards celebrating the worst films of the year. So this film, Alice Through the Looking Glass, was nominated for Worst Sequel, Worst Supporting Actor in Johnny Depp, and Worst Screen Combo of Johnny Depp and his costumes. My opinion. So I like this film. I think it is the weakest of the 3 Alice in Wonderland films that Disney did. I just think that the story is not as strong as the other 2. It just seems that the story is very short, but it's drawn out so long. So it makes it so it seems like the movie just drags on a bit. Unfortunately, this is also a problem that Disney's facing, is now that they release so many different movies. This was a crowded Disney summer, and this led to less people seeing this movie and seeing some of the other Disney movies that were out this summer. So yeah, there's not a lot to talk about with this movie, because it is basically, I've covered so much in the other Alice in Wonderland videos, but I think it's definitely worth checking out. Johnny Depp's performance, I think, is actually really good. I don't agree with the Razzie nomination. And Mia Wasikowska, her performance in the Alice is really good. I think it's really strong. So it's definitely one I would check out. In terms of artifacts for this movie, we've kind of covered pretty much all of Alice in the theme parks and throughout the Walt Disney universe. The only other thing I would add is Alice can still be seen as well in It's a Small World. So her and the White Rabbit appear in the England section of It's a Small World. And I don't think I mentioned that in the other videos. So just something to add to that. And then these 2 films, this one and the Tim Burton film, actually have a strong presence in terms of the Gothic type collection. Hot Topic has a lot of merchandise that's inspired by these films, as well as there's several different collector pieces more for the adult audience. So I just think that that's how this movie lives on, is through the cosplaying as well as through the collector pieces. So yeah, that'll do it for this video. The next video is going to be case file number 27112, and this is the Disney nature film African Cats. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I can't wait to share the next one with you. All right, have a great day. Bye-bye.